Yo, what's good, crypto degens? It's your boy PB, the grizzled crypto hermit, back for another episode of PhatBear Pod this Saturday. Let's dive into the chaos of today's crypto market, shall we? Bitcoin's out here going up $1,000 to 85.5K, up a measly 1% like it's too cool to break out. The total crypto market cap's chilling at 2.69 trillion. That's also up 1%. The 24-hour trading volume's at 43.1 billion, down 22%. That's like showing up to a rave and realizing half the crowd left for an after party you weren't invited to. Bitcoin dominance? Still sitting at 63%. No change there. The fear and greed index is stuck at 32, smack in middle of fear territory. For alt's performance, the winners are GMT, Ergo, Wax, and Core. The losers are Threshold Network, Stratus, ARB Doge AI, and Bella Protocol. Time to unpack some fresh macro news that's got the markets whispering. San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly dropped a truth bomb yesterday, and it's got the vibe of a crypto exchange delaying withdrawals. Daly's out here saying the Fed might need to hit the pause button on rate cuts because inflation's acting like that one altcoin that just won't pump. Apparently, inflation progress is slow, and with Trump's trade policies throwing curveballs, the Fed's not in a rush to slash rates from their current range, where they've been chilling since December. Daly's like, we promised the American people price stability, so we're going to sit tight and not rush into anything. The Fed's playing the long game, watching inflation like it's a suspicious wallet address. She's still comfortable with maybe 2 rate cuts this year, but only if inflation plays nice or the labor market starts coughing up red candles. But let's be real, Daly's more worried about inflation spiking than the economy tanking. She even noted that Trump's tariff plans, which had everyone freaking out, might not be as apocalyptic as first thought. So what's the move? If you're stacking sats, keep stacking slow and steady, like the Fed's approach. We're stuck in a range-bound market until inflation cracks or Trump's tariffs actually hit. Today, we're diving into some spicy crypto news from Vietnam. We're cooking up a pilot crypto exchange. Vietnam's Ministry of Finance is rolling out a pilot crypto exchange, with none other than Bybit lending a hand to build this shiny new toy. The plan's been in motion since early 2025, when Deputy Minister Nguyen Duc Chi announced they're drafting a legal framework to regulate digital assets, with Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh cracking the whip to get it done this month. The goal? Create a controlled environment for trading that protects investors, curbs fraud, and wait for it, sets the stage for a national crypto market. Sounds like a utopian blockchain dream, right? Yeah, I've heard that one before. Vietnam's not new to crypto. They pulled in $120 billion in digital asset inflows in 2023, and 21% of the population owns some form of crypto, ranking them in the global top 3 for adoption. Bybit CEO Ben Zhou is working with Vietnam, hyping a sandbox model to test trading under state oversight, complete with anti-money laundering tech to keep things squeaky clean. The government's promising to protect legitimate rights of traders and even let businesses issue virtual assets to raise funds. Regulated exchanges sound great until you realize state licensed often means state controlled. Are we getting a free market or a centralized chokehold dressed up as progress? Next story. Pavel Durov, the Russian-born, Dubai-based crypto bro who runs Telegram, is out here playing 4D chess with the French government. According to Bitcoin News, Durov's fuming over French media claiming Telegram only started playing nice with EU laws after his dramatic August 2024 arrest at a Paris airport. In a spicy X post, he calls BS, labeling it misinformation and flipping the script. Turns out it was the French cops who were dragging their feet on EU compliance, not Telegram. Savage. Durov says Telegram's been following the EU's Digital Services Act, DSA, for years, with a public contact process for law enforcement that's so easy, you could find it by Googling Telegram EU police. But apparently, the French police only started using the proper DSA portal after they slapped cuffs on him last summer. Durov's like, y'all didn't read the manual until you made a scene, huh? He's got a point. Telegram's got nearly 1 billion users, and they've been moderating content like crazy. Yet, the media's painting him as the bad guy, probably because he's been dodging their leash since day one. This is classic crypto versus regulation cage match. Durov's fighting for Telegram's rep as a privacy-first platform, but the EU's out here trying to turn every app into a snitch. Last crypto story. Charles Schwab, the $10 trillion brokerage behemoth, is ready to dip its manicured toes into the crypto swamp. CEO Rick Wurster dropped a bombshell during Schwab's 2025 spring business update, saying they're planning to launch direct spot crypto trading within the next 12 months. That's right. Your grandma's favorite stockbroker is about to let you trade Bitcoin like it's just another ETF. Wurster's hyping a favorable regulatory shift, likely thanks to Trump's crypto bro administration, and claims Schwab's already seeing a 400% spike in traffic to its crypto-focused web content. Apparently, their clients are thirsty for BTC, and Schwab's ready to serve it up with a side of low fees and respectability. Schwab's been flirting with crypto for a while, offering Bitcoin futures, spot BTC and ETH ETFs, and a crypto thematic ETF for folks who want blockchain exposure without touching the dirty stuff. But now, they're going all in, spurred by competition from hipper platforms like Robinhood and Webull, who've been slinging XRP and Dogecoin to the TikTok crowd. Wurster's practically giddy, noting robust engagement with their existing crypto products. The plan? Enter the crypto market by slashing spreads and commissions, making it cheaper for normies to YOLO into Bitcoin. Let's dive into the wild world of DeFi news, where Mega ETH new game demo has everyone excited. Mega ETH, the Vitalik-backed Ethereum Layer 2 that's been promising to fix all of blockchain speed issues, dropped a demo of their new game Crossy on X recently. The post shows a cutesy pixel bunny hopping across roads, dodging cars, with every move recorded on-chain in real time. The caption? There's on-chain, and then there's on-chain in real time. Mega ETH, you cocky little L2. They're flexing hard, claiming their tech can handle gaming at speeds that rival your average Web 2 app. Think millisecond block times, no lag, no excuses. The demo's got a score counter, some WASD controls, and a transaction pop-up that's settling moves faster than you can say gas fee. Now, why is this causing a stir? Because DeFi gaming's been a red-headed stepchild of blockchain for years, clunky, slow, and usually a scam waiting to happen. Mega ETH's demo is basically a middle finger to all that, showing off what their tech can do. If you're a DeFi user, keep Mega ETH on your radar. This could be the next big narrative. If you're a yield farmer, maybe look into juicy opportunities on the new chain. Next story. VC giant A16Z. The folks who've been throwing money at blockchain projects since your grandma was still figuring out email just scooped up another $55 million worth of Layer 0's native token, Zero. And here's the kicker. They're locking it up for 3 years. A16Z isn't new to Layer 0. They led the project Series A Plus and Series B rounds. So this move is less new fling, and more we're basically married now. General partner Ali Yahya came out swinging, calling Layer 0 critical infrastructure for a new on-chain financial system, saying it enables complex workflows across blockchains. A16Z throwing $55 million at Zero with a 3-year lockup sounds like a vote of confidence, but I've been in this game long enough to know VC doesn't play for charity. That lockup could mean they're genuinely bullish on Layer 0's role in bridging fragmented blockchains, or it could be a calculated move to pump the token, calm retail fears, and set up a juicy exit in 2028. Layer 0's tech is legit, sure, but cross-chain bridges have a history of hacks. Remember the $600 million Poly network exploit in 2021? And with Trump's admin pushing crypto deregulation, the timing of this investment feels a little too convenient. Last DeFi story. Trump and his team are continuing to study whether they can fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Yep, Trump's back at it, swinging his political sledgehammer at the Fed like it's a piñata at a MAGA rally. White House advisor Kevin Hassett spilled the tea, hinting that this move, a potential nuke to the Fed's independence, is still very much on the table. Trump's been beefing with Powell since his first term, when he nominated him in 2018 only to turn around and roast him for raising interest rates. Fast forward to now, and Trump's doubling down, accusing Powell of playing politics by not slashing rates fast enough to juice the economy, and, let's be real, Trump's ego. If Trump manages to fire Powell, It's a straight-up assault on the Fed's credibility. Global markets will freak. Think U.S. stocks dropping like they did on Thursday after Trump's latest Powell rant. The dollar could take a hit, which might actually pump Bitcoin as a hedge, but it also risks inflation spiraling out of control, especially with Trump's tariffs looming. The IMF and ECB are already sounding alarms, saying Trump's policies are negative demand shock. If Powell stays, expect more tension. Trump's not the type to back down, and Powell's got the cash and the spine to fight. Either way, volatility is coming, and in crypto, that's both a blessing and a curse. Now, we're talking about how to farm Layer Zero Season 2. Layer Zero has been a hot name in the airdrop scene. Their Season 1 airdrop in 2024 was a banger, and Season 2 is shaping up to be just as juicy. Layer Zero rewards users who interact with their ecosystem, especially via their flagship app, Stargate. Each transaction gets recorded on-chain, and Layer Zero tracks your activity for airdrop eligibility. It's best doing multiple bridges to and from different chains, say several transactions each week to show consistent usage. Layer Zero doesn't just stop at Stargate. They've got a whole ecosystem of dApps built on their protocol, and using them can boost your allocations. Try the Bitcoin Bridge for moving BTC cross-chain, Aptos Pancake Bridge, Pondum Liquid Swap Bridge, etc. Farm with funds you can afford to burn. Don't cross many wallets together. Based on Season 1 criteria, it's a grind, not a get-rich-quick scheme. That's the wrap for today's episode. Keep your seed phrase safer than safe. This is PB, signing off.